Hello and welcome back for part 19 of my Creeping Death Let's Play campaign. So starting off with this battle against a small but elite dwarf force. We don't have great odds, but I think we'll be just fine. This would be a very nice battle for having Vanguard deployment on all of my goblins, which is the technology that we're researching right now, but we don't have it finished just yet. Because, as it is, we are going to get shot by their cannons, and can't really do anything about it. Fortunately, we have so many goblins in the army that losing, like, several hundred of them doesn't really matter. Okay, well, enemy have deployed on that hill over there. I guess we want to come round this side rather than marching straight up the hill face on against them. Yeah, it would have been slightly nice to have a bit of recover, I guess, but whatever. Okay, and this enemy army is on forced march, which of course means when we beat them they do get wiped out, which is great. I've had the trouble in a few of these battles of getting my melee units, my archers stuck into melee, and I think part of the issue has been deploying them a little too close behind my melee front line. I mean, I've been doing that because the archers don't have great range, so it just feels like I should maximize their chance to shoot, but yeah, probably not a good idea to have them so close behind that they just sort of get stuck in melee and then can't do any shooting. Yep, there come the cannons, and as I was saying, there's not a lot I can do about them. Not sure, they might retreat back down this way, I'm not really sure. I want to, yeah, come in like this. See if I can fire off a magic missile against their cannons, or thunderers. I'm really not too concerned about casualties here. We're not planning to really push the offensive much more in this direction, and so after this battle I'll be pulling this army back to friendly territory and healing up, and then probably moving back up to the Silver Road to try and hold off the dwarves that'll be attacking from the north. Yeah, they're kind of splitting their fire across different units too, which is good for me. Alright, you need to be running. How about actually casting that spell this time? I might clip against the train. No, it's just not casting it. This bug irritates me so much. Like, I know the magic missiles are not going to do too much damage, but the fact you have to just repeatedly cast it, move your lord slightly, cast it again, it's just annoying. Alright, that did a tiny bit of damage. I'm going to have this unit basically just withdraw. We don't need them. If they want to keep shooting at this unit that's moving out of the action, that's fine, of course. I don't think they're going to, though. Yeah, now we're going to start getting shot by the thunderers. Yeah, it's kind of... I think we have the missile superiority to the point where I do want to just sort of hold back, despite the fact that the Quarrelers... Oh, sorry, the Thunderers will be shooting at us. Like, it's more important that we get our missile fire down to shred the Longbeards. I can obviously change my mind if this unit's taking a bit too much damage. It doesn't look like they... Well, I'm not sure. Didn't really look like they were necessarily hitting us that effectively with the Thunderers. I have a healing potion on this, on my Lord here, so I think I'm happy to have him just sort of charge in and distract these Longbeards. Yeah, nice. That is exactly what I wanted. Okay, their generals attacked us over here, which is okay. So I think we want those 3 units focusing here. You 3 focus here. Then you 4 focus here. Try and prop up my troops a tiny bit. Oh, the Thunderers are coming up into melee. That's interesting. Right, looks like we're going to wrap this unit. Yep. Who's going to rout next? So, got the well there. Nice. I don't think we're going to have to do too much more fighting here. Yeah, victory's in our grasp. At this point, we're probably more likely to beat some of our own soldiers than be taking many more casualties from the enemy themselves, but... Alright. Make sure I remember to pop the healing potion. Now, I guess we need to... break the cannon crew. I should have handled that a tiny bit better. It's alright though. Okay, no, the Lord did break. Good. Nope, stop shooting. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Man, why? Okay, we should have done a better job of keeping this guy in melee and then running him down. We should be faster than him, and he's on force march, but yeah, we're not going to catch him now. Okay, whatever. I think it means, yeah, I think not actually killing him means we lose, I don't know, 600 to 900 gold at the end of the battle, so that's a little unfortunate. Yeah, 161 kills on the cannons, but 161 kills is sort of a drop in the ocean. If we don't, yeah, if we're not offered too much gold here, I can even replenish. Yeah, this should be higher. That's my bad. We are a bit short on gold, actually. Let's take the gold. As I mentioned, I don't really think this army is going to be doing too much more fighting for a turn or two. Scepter of Stability, okay. And that guy was just killed outright. Good attacker, nice. Yeah. Oh, I could force march into Baragdower's bag. Does that make sense? Have to be a little careful there, I think. Oh, hold on. So military presence... Yeah, military presence 10, but that's... That must be exactly 10 units here. Right. So that's actually not really a concern. So Grimgore has a full stack in Black Crag. And it's not really clear.
Come then, Groby. Let us hear
Yeah.
your message.
So Caracas all have this plus 3 other settlements, and I don't have intel on military presence over this way. So I think what I was saying before, Bogrub needs to really get back to the Silver Road, because these dwarves that just took Mount Gumbad and wiped out the Bloody Spears are going to be on the way down. However, I can get up here by coming around this way. I don't have to go via, you know, back to Caragdron and then use the underway. So I'm thinking I can just force march into Darasbag. It has the advantage of also very slightly boosting the public order there by having units stay there over the end turn. I don't think an army in Dot Karaz can even make an attack against Darasbag because there's no road here.
By Sigma, no.
Right, so we also have to sort out stuff here with the Border Princes, of course. Ragnik's army is a bit damaged and also low experience and doesn't have the scrap upgrades in yet. But Merzga's here and should be able to come down here and help out. So I don't think Barakvar is going to be in trouble. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this level up. Right, and I finished our gobbos, which is great. And am I close to getting gold chevron experience? Not really. So I think with that in mind, I'll go for mob boss. Yeah, ambush success chance, untainted. I'm definitely not putting points into untainted on a lord. I don't think that's a great use of rank up points. I'll go for mob boss for the upkeep down, I think. I mean, another possibility is just going to encamp stands where we're standing. Nah, I don't think that makes too much sense. Yeah, we're healing to full in a single turn in Barrack bag, and it does prop up the public order, so yeah, I think that's good. Right, next up is Musk.
This magic is real.
So yeah, we're in very good shape here in terms of fighting force.
Interesting. The bright
Gelt is starting to rebuild troops, but nothing to come attack us yet. Same with these guys. Yeah. So I think Musk is going to go make this attack, clean this army up, and then next turn plan to come down and break the siege.
I'm special. His spells are charged.
Okay, so that army was in camp stance, but they came out of it. I mean, we could even break the siege this turn, I suppose. Just think if there's any reason to move my Goblin Big Boss, but I don't think so. Just make this attack and wipe the army out. Oh wow. Okay, those odds are pretty good. And we have a lot of Wa troop front lines to absorb the casualties. This will be more costly than it needs to be, but I'm going to auto-resolve this. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I've fought a number of these battles against pretty similar stacks. I don't think there's too much to gain from fighting another one. Okay, so do I want 900 gold or do I want this replenishment? It says 2% replenishment, but if you look at the actual healing it's giving us, it's quite a lot. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough decision. But let's just go for the replenishment. Safer option. Okay, and that lord was just killed outright. Great. Now Musk can force march down here and support Arachnarok breaking out
I refuse.
against Valmir Galser. So this is a stronger enemy army, but we're going to have more troops to throw against them. I imagine we may have to fight the second battle manually, though. Yeah, it'll be fine. We've got the war troops as a frontline fodder. So now I'm thinking, let's have the...
What?
Oh boy, these dwarves have a full stack again
No
here.
time for this.
Okay.
No, I will not shame my clan.
And they have longbeards. Yeah, I know, because they sent longbeards against me before.
I'm a rune lord, not some smith.
Well, we might have to go over there. I think I will try and assassinate this hero.
No.
He's only rank 5, but if I let him stick around for longer, he'll just get more annoying. Critical success. Okay, so he's gone for good. Exactly what I wanted. And he is a sneaky stabbist. This hero's done so well. It's just too bad I can't recruit more of them. Yeah, let's see. I'm just thinking next time he's in an army. I know he already has a better melee defense than melee attack, but I also feel like defensive stats would be kind of useful. Muzz got a rank up to 29. Ooh, we've almost unlocked the Arachnarok Queen. That is nice. In fact, we might... I don't think we'll unlock her here. So the plan is to force march to here, then attack out from Barak Var. So we're going to have 35 units with Mursk, plus 36 here. Yeah. Valmir Galser is...
Oh, yeah.
You're in some trouble, buddy.
Underway.
If I stand here, I should still have enough movement to have Mursk join in the follow-up attack.
Who should we zap?
And surprise, surprise, he retreats. Okay, so now Arachnarok launches the assault here. Right. And there's certainly higher quality or more experienced soldiers in this army. Lots of crossbowmen. Yeah, it won't be a problem to fight this manually. It will be a bit of a mess logistically just because there's so many armies. But we can make it work. I'm just thinking, do I want to go for some more scrap upgrades on Arachnik's army? Can I support a third stack, though? That's also kind of the question. I mean, one possibility is to change my strategy a little and just try and be more aggressive, like go out and sack settlements even if I can't hold them. That has the advantage of keeping the fighting away from my territory as well. It's easier said than done, though, because as soon as I start to expand in any direction, then even 3 armies is not really going to be enough to cover the territory I do want to hold on to. Like, I really don't want to be constantly swapping territory back and forth. Particularly the kind of core territory that I've been holding and developing. Anyway, we can sort that out later. Well, yeah, I guess there's still this question about using scrap. I don't think I need to use the scrap upgrades.
Bring the bad mood.
Yeah, so we need to fight this manually. And we have the problem that... we have the problem that we're not going to get all of our units onto the battlefield. But I think that should be okay. Auto-resolve here would do a bit too much damage to us, I think. It's possible I should disband some of Arachnik's army and have like 2.5 stacks rather than 3. That would probably save me at least like 700-800 gold a turn. Alright, so reinforcements coming from behind me. The enemy are going to be deployed up on this hill. They don't have any artillery or anything, so I think it's a nice situation where we can just spend as long as we want deploying. We have the option of withdrawing, like voluntarily withdrawing some of our units here. And a lot of the units in this army are actually some of the weakest units we have, because they're down on numbers and they're low experience. I'd also rather have the garrison, the war army units basically taking all the damage if possible, because they're going to disappear in a few turns anyway. So with all that in mind, We've got 35 units coming on between Murzg's army and the War army. So I think I'm gonna... Oh, this is a bit risky. I was contemplating withdrawing almost all of these troops. Yeah, I think that does make sense. So if I have... I can't withdraw this guy. Oh, I guess I could, but it doesn't really make sense. I'll have... Although... Let's just keep the healthiest units. So 35. So I can keep... If I keep 5 units, I get all of the other 2 armies on. It shouldn't cause us leadership problems even withdrawing quite a large fraction of this army, because it's... Yeah, these are not our strong troops, pretty much. We're up against lighter infantry. Yeah, the armor piercing isn't so valuable here. I'd rather just go for the larger... or the units with more entities, I think. So let's keep... Let's keep U5. And plan to withdraw all these others. And these archers can be part of the eventual main missile line we'll have. I'm confident the enemy's gonna sit back and let us come to them. Yeah. Yeah, they're not in a rush to do anything. So all the units that are coming in now, I definitely want to be using them. And we'll wait until no more units are arriving, then withdraw this lot. And then obviously it would take a couple of minutes to just sort out the formation, but that's fine. Since the enemy army withdrew, we don't even have a timer to worry about. Okay, still getting extra units coming onto the battlefield. Alright, we are on force march with our main troops here. That's kind of a reason to not withdraw so many of these units, but I really don't think it's a problem. Yeah, I mean, we're going to outnumber the enemy 2 to 1. Should get more reinforcements coming on now. Here they come. So let's see. I really want Murzg on Group 1, Arachnarok on Group 2. Yeah, it's going to be useful with the spider babies. Okay, then we need to sort out the rest of this army. So... Alright, I've got my missile cavalry and stuff here as well. Yes. So let's see. Arachnarok Spider. Nasty Skulkers. And then... you know what, it's going to be easier to just do... kind of group everything else. I'm not going to bother... Yeah, I'm just going to make a single big front line of melee gobbos. I'm not going to worry about separating the Y units from the troops in my army. I don't think the troops in my army are going to end up taking, like, ridiculous amounts of damage. Then group all the archers. Make sure you're not in skirmish mode. Yeah, that looks perfect. Right, then it's a case of the faster units. So the enemy have no cavalry, they have a bunch of crossbowmen. I think I want cav over here, and I will also have nasty Skulkers out of sight over here for some kind of flank. I quite like this map because if you can bait the enemy into coming towards you, which I'm sure I can do with Musk's magic from distance, then quite a lot of the fighting will be up the hill that we're holding, and the enemy crossbowmen and stuff will be in the trees and at least somewhat disadvantaged. Right. Need to get the... Yeah, let's have the Arachnarok Spider holding this flank. Yeah, I don't really need the hotkey configurations on my archers and melee gobbos, but I think this is all fine. So Musk comes up here, blasts away with some magic, and then... right. Arachnarok. Okay. I think I'll have you on this flank too. Yeah, I must remember to try and use these abilities. Okay. I don't really care how much damage we do with this magic. I just want to bait the enemy into coming towards me. I mean, that's just gonna... Yeah, it's just gonna clip into the trees. Well, I'm faster than the enemy units here, so I can walk up a little, then run back, I guess. I could also, if I really needed to, use the Assault of Stone to get them. But I'd rather save that for when I'm going to get a few more kills. Yeah, we're just going to get shot if I do this, though. Alright.
This one's a biggie. Shifting.
Okay, that actually hit. Actually got 5 kills. It's so crazy. The angles where it seems like I should get more damage on the Vindictive Glare, it just completely whiffs. And then angles like up this hill where I feel like it's likely to clip into the ground, it just works more effectively. I guess it helps that Musk is on top of the Spider Shrine, like the extra elevation. Alright, they're coming towards me. Great. That's all I needed. So Musk falls back. Alright, let's have the Cav move around the flank. If the enemy send troops after them, that is fine. Have the nasty Skulkers move up a little bit here. I can see them making attack into these trees to try and catch some of the crossbowmen, for instance. That sounds like a good plan. Actually, I don't really want to... Yeah, I'd rather not use magic on... for that. I'd rather just, I think, use this magic to slow the enemy down a bit. Yeah, Musk is going to start taking damage, that's okay. Alright. I've kind of ignored my cavalry, which is fine. Yeah, you can see how much that slow spell hits their movement. It is very nice. Alright, so a lot of their crossbowmen are now sort of stuck in here. I don't really want to engage them in a shootout. Yeah, the missile units are also in range of our main melee line. I mean, we could advance on them, but they are, yeah, obviously their infantry and stuff is on the way here. Got quite a lot of troops actually on this flank, which should be fine. Taking a bit of missile fire over here, I think it's okay. Nasty Skulkers, I'm just going to charge up onto their missile units there. Let's try and get the... let's try and get this slowed down again. Let's also drop Sword of Stone. Just drop it on the missile units. It doesn't matter too much which, I think. Spiderlings are just tanking that incoming troops. That's fine. Just so I can give them a crown of command. Units taking a bit too much damage. Alright. We also got shot a bit, but kind of also distracted multiple of their melee units, or crossbow units, sorry. Yeah, I'm assuming that we're shredding their main battle line here. Yeah, in fact...
Great Shaman!
Okay.
Moving fast! Shifting!
We actually need to get... We actually need to get after these missile units right now.
True, I love ya!
Okay. Troops over here advance.
Go on then.
What's here? Spearmen. Yeah, getting flanked. Let's concentrate fire on that unit, just break it. Go after the missile units.
Nasty Skulkers!
Okay. Nasty Skulkers look like they did a good job. Keep on going forward.
My orders!
Okay, need to kill off these units that rallied.
This one's a biggie! Gotta kill him! He is Goblins! He's Goblins! Let's scrap!
Yeah, it's just basically their missile units that are trying to skirmish and failing. I think we've got them no problem here.
Let's scrap!
Okay, those units are broken. Great. Alright, so a little damage on some units, but overall, very acceptable casualties. Lost track of where the general is, but I'm not too bothered about that.
Right!
Muzka's just wrecking their troops here.
Gonna kill him!
Get these units chased down.
Gonna stab him!
Yeah, where is their general? I think he must have been in the main battle line then retreated. Not sure.
Stickers ready! Nice one! This one's a big
Alright, took quite a lot of damage on this unit, but only lost 4 entities. That's pretty good. Didn't realize we had as much armor on the Spider Riders as we do. Like, yeah, 73. Not bad. Alright, the enemy is cleaned up, and we're just running them down.
Here come the spells!
Yeah, I got a bit of healing on Musk. He didn't take too much damage in the end. We'll be back to full health next turn. Those spiderlings are really useful. Just, they don't die. They're not so squishy as to just rout or die instantly. Yeah, they're the sort of summon units that just is really powerful in this game, I think, when you have missile units behind them. Alright, there's their general. No, we're not going to catch him, really.
Moving fast!
So, all the Ball of Prince armies essentially wiped out this turn. Or both of them, anyway. They might have another one down to the south. In fact, now I think about it, yeah, I feel like they do have another stack. Can speed this up. Muska's taking care of everything there. Yeah. The Nasty Skulker flank didn't feel like it was timed perfectly, but each of them, yeah, 75 kills, 101 kills. Worked out in the end. Yeah, we actually took really minimal damage there. Alright, a bit of extra gold. I don't think that 2% replenishment's too important. Yeah, grab extra 975.
Ready to go!
Alright. Ooh.
Special.
Hello? That's pretty tempting. Let's see, though. Got to be a little mindful of what else is going on here.
The time for talk is over. Make your demands.
Yeah, so it looks like they do indeed have another stack, which I don't have sight on right now.
Nasty magic's
Yeah, Muz can't really move much. I think he just should come into Barakvar territory for the replenishment.
Who should we zap?
I mean, I could make my way towards Matorka, and if I see enemies on the way, I can stop and pull back.
Ready.
Okay, let's go loot it. But yeah, I mean, sacking this turn, if I can get away with it, is 9,000 gold. Here's a thought. If I didn't sack this and I instead looted and occupied it, I could get it at tier 2. I can get it back to tier 3 right away because, or next turn at least. And then I can get walls here and actually try and hold Matorka longer term. Yeah, have to be a little mindful of these scabby ice stacks. Musk probably should go deal with those. Okay, let's not rush into anything here. I don't think
Don't push me.
it's really worth the risk.
Now they'll see.
If I put you into camp stance,
Anything you say.
this isn't too much healing, sadly. I could pull you back to Barakvar.
Oh,
That would get you almost a full heal. And I think I'd still be able to get to Matorka next turn. Or I'd have the choice of Dok Karak or Matorka. Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, that's more or less... Well, that's most of a full heal.
I'm special.
Okay. We actually made, I think, more than this 3,400 just from winning battles. It's the sacking that's going to get us more money, though, for sure. Alright, so building-wise, nothing to do in Akendorf or Forest of Gloom. Okay, Pillars of Grugni, this is finished next turn. I'll start building defenses. I'm not upgrading Mount Squighorn until Pillars of Grugni is up tier 3. So that'll be in a few turns. Public Order here is fine, though. Varenka Hills. I think in these regions where I control multiple settlements, it does make sense to get the minor settlements to tier 3 before trying to save up for getting the major settlement to tier 4, just because of how long that takes. So, sure, I can always cancel that later. Boy. Okay, this is still a question mark, though. I'm not going to put the 800 into repairing this. I could see this changing hands once Bogrub has headed up to the north. Right, we're not upgrading that. We're not repairing that. Okay. Do I have anything to build then? No, unless I want to do something different here. I could sell this. Oh, that makes so little gold, though. It's not really worth it. I mean, no one's going to be coming up here immediately. Do have to keep an eye on this, because Grimgor obviously still has... Like, Black Crag never changed hands, right? It's still going to be... Looks like this is actually only tier 3, which is surprising. But anyway, he's still going to be able to recruit at least big uns, if not black orcs and other stuff. In terms of enemies here, yeah, we didn't discover anyone new. We did pick up, yeah, picked up some magic items. So gold sigil sword.
The tribe's ready.
Oh, that's probably a sword he's already got. Is better. Brass cleaver on Musk. Musk didn't quite get to level 30. Okay.
Mr. Stabby.
Guess I can just stick that on you for now. Or, yeah. Not completely sure that sticking these followers on heroes, even if he joins an army, actually helps
Who should we
give the
side?
benefit, but... Actually, I'm missing the plus 15%. Yeah, I'm missing... I should definitely grab the Pit Boss and Backstabber on this Lord. Batwind Looney really doesn't do much at all. Raiding income's so small, so Backstabber, switch for that, and then... So, I mean, the option of 30% magic resistance is nice to have, we just don't need it in the foreseeable future, I think. Swindler, income from post-battle loot, yep. Idol Carver, that's okay. Yeah, maybe replace the Razor Standard? No, just don't do anything. Income from sacking settlements. Alright, I don't think you need that. So taxes are off there, that's fine. Taxes are on there. On here. On here. Okay. And on here, yeah. Alright, well, I think that was a successful turn. I have to figure out... Yeah, I have to plan a little bit for how to sort of push back having destroyed the armies attacking us, but I think at least one of these two armies can be offensive here. We do need to... I probably should send Musk down to take out the Scabby Eye. Yeah, I think I'm piecing together how I want to do this. Well, the dwarves are back. And we have a stack and a half here. Interesting. Still technology failure, that's fine. So let's look at this army. Yeah, and unfortunately it is mostly Longbeards. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Have they... No, they haven't stopped within reinforcement range of Akendorf. Well, one option would be to try and block this army with my Big Boss. 24% success chance. Ouch. Oh, that's right, because I did an assassination last turn.
Big on.
I don't think this army can get to Forest of Gloom from where it's standing. A little hard to say, though.
Nasty magic's ready.
Can't get back up there with Mursk. Right. Okay, well what Mursk can do is attack Doc Karaz and wipe out the stack that's there, and that seems like a good thing for him to do. Do I have intel on where the Border Prince armies are? Or army is? No.
Bearing arms.
That is probably a stack. A full stack, though. Okay, so this is the situation here. Let's just check. No military presence. And the stack is still in Black Crag. That's good to know. Ah, okay.
Don't think
Yep,
so.
here comes first dwarf armies. Ugh. We just got Pillars of Grogni to tier 2. Alright. I hope they go for Mount Squighorn first. They might not, though. We can get up to Krasakarak. But we can't get up to Krasakarak if I also kill this army first. Okay.
Now they'll see. The tribe's ready.
And for some reason, I can't get to Matoka with Arachnarok or Musk. Alright, well that's fine, I guess.
I refuse.
I think Bogrub should take care of this army and then force march north. And if Barag Darasbag falls, that's fine. That's kind of a situation I was prepared for anyway.
I'm special. Fine.
But if I don't take this army out, they can come up and risk taking these, you know, pretty unprotected settlements. Right, well, enemy army opted not to retreat. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a case of quality beating quantity again, I would think. Now, I'm considering auto-resolving this. It's a little cheesy, but it would let me wipe the army out completely, which I would not manage to do on a manual battle. And the damage taken on my Gobbo frontline, for instance, I don't think would wipe units out, and I can replenish it in the next turn or two as I head north, because I'm just going to be walking through my own territory. Yep, I think I will do that. Okay. That's good. I accept that. Let's grab the gold. Okay, good, and I can still make good progress up this way. Yeah, that worked out well. Right, and I'm more or less replenishing to full. Yeah. Kind of got... Well, it'd be good to be here last turn and not risk losing this territory, but I've got enough turns to retake the war target if they do take it. Maybe my biggest concern here should be not this, like, 9 units, but the next army that's coming, which I'm sure it is coming. So military presence 7. Okay, so that's 14 or 15 units that is still here at least, so that's something. But I think there was a 18, 19 unit army. Yeah, they're going to have multiple armies here. That's going to be on its way. Okay, well, can't do too much to help against that right now. So what am I planning to do here?
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
So this is an army that's pretty beatable with Musk, but Musk cannot get there. If I'd known they were going to hop over, I could have recruited a lord just to be able to initiate the attack, like I've used in the past. I could force march Musk to Akendorf, though. Maybe I should make this block army attempt, even though it's likely to fail, because if it succeeds, I think that does give me better options. It failed, okay. You know, I should actually... Because he's not really in the army, or joining an army in the foreseeable future, he's just so busy with hero actions, I should actually just grab Cleanse Corruption. Yeah, I should have thought of that earlier. I mean, if they come besiege Akendorf, that's fine, right? The issue is if they come after Forest of Gloom or Varenka Hills, which I can't really hold.
Fine.
So I want to come attack this army, because otherwise they're going to head east, and that's going to be a bit of a problem.
I'm special.
Arachnarok could move to Akendorf. Stand outside Akendorf. That would be fine. And Muz could make the attack at Dot Karaz. Yep. The thing is,
Big on.
kind of want Musk to be dealing with this army.
Nasty magic.
I think even if I upgrade all of the... even if I put the scrap upgrades on all the units in this army, this is going to be a bit of a struggle.
Not shame my clan.
Me.
Alright, I'm going to attack Dot Karaz with Muzk
And in the side.
and sack it.
The spells are charged.
Alright, yeah, this was... Ooh, their army's not strong here, though. I was going to say this is a good call, because my other army wouldn't have been able to do this, but they've recruited a whole ton of gobbos for some reason. I mean, obviously I like gobbos, but there's a bit of a difference with... Oh, I don't want to do that. Yeah, there's a bit of a difference when they don't have scrap upgrades or much of anything. Yeah, our gobbos have way better stats than theirs. So what's the plan here? I mean, I probably ought to fight this manually. Yeah. I wonder if I get my movement range back to normal on Musk if I disband the War army units in advance of the war ending. I think I should. I don't think I've ever done that before, though. Okay. Yeah, we're going to want to advance and take the hill in the center, probably, but the enemy might just rush us here. I don't think they have many missile units. So let's prepare for that possibility.
Mog says do it. All right. We is gobber.
Alright.
Get out to ready. Right. It's your nonsense.
So we form
Let's get scrapped.
melee front line over here.
Let's scrap. We is gobbers. Go on, Ted.
And archer line here.
Moving fast. The lads are ready. Mog says do it.
Yeah, you can be on skirmish mode.
Shifty.
Arachnarok Spider on this flank. And yeah, you come up this side too.
Moving fast.
Alright, enemies repositioning, but that's fine. The main army is on force march here, which obviously helps us. We are not on force march this turn. I think we can take advantage of this Goblin Arch unit being a little further forward to just throw some magic at them, bring the enemy towards us, rather than us having to march like up that hill or whatever.
We is better than them.
I think deploying like this is fine. So they have a couple units of big uns and savage orcs. But yeah, the majority of their army this time is Gobbos.
This one's a biggie! Moving south.
Right, we're gonna get... we're in some danger of getting flanked over on this side.
Goblins!
Extend our line out a little bit.
Moving fast!
Yeah, actually. Let's have Muz come and help this flank as well. It's also going to hit us before the... yeah, it's going to hit us before the troops over here do. Nasty Skulkers come out a bit wider. Cavalry, I think, I'll have move around this way. They have... I think they have virtually all infantry. Let's just get a slow spell down on these ones. Okay, I've got some... oh, stone trolls here. Okay. Well, let's can take care of them. Started to... ah, nice. That's a bigger unit that we can have just chase my cavalry. That's perfect. Yeah, this is fine. What do we have here? Orc boys and orc boys. Not sure if they're maybe in the garrison. Just get this sort of stone down right away when it's going to get some value, I think. Yeah, we're going to just take their missile fire there for a little while. This is going... yeah, this is obviously great for us. Sort of taking all of our cavalry, though. Guess that's fine. Alright, I don't know that we did that much damage to them, but... with that sort of stone... we need to... this unit's in a little bit of trouble. That is the nasty Skulkers, okay. Whoa, how are you in melee? Oh, you idiots. Okay, fortunately it's just the War unit that's taking a beating, but it's sloppy. Okay, you can chase after... yeah, you can go for those Goblin Archers for sure. Everything's fine here, everything's fine with Musk. Arachnarok Spiders holding off 3 of their units and probably doing okay. Let's try and help him. They've got their war. That's too bad. I'm getting ours pretty soon here. There it goes. Good. Yeah, I'm not concerned at all about Musk taking damage there. Yeah. That's a kind of spare unit of gobbers, I guess, just chasing after us, but it's not going to be a problem. Yeah, the front line here is not going to last much longer. Arachnarok Spider kind of did get isolated and take a bit of damage, but it's fine. I'm not shooting very effectively here. Okay, the units here are routing, except maybe there's a lord or hero there. We're doing okay here. Yep. Ran down those gobbos. I don't understand how this unit is repeatedly getting into melee. In fact, that's the second one that got into melee. The other one already routed off the battlefield. It's a little irritating. Muska's taking a bit of damage here. Stop that unit. Don't think we should have too much more to go here. Ah, that one unit of mine got beaten up badly. It's only... yeah, things here got a little messy, huh? Yeah, I think I thought this was going a bit better than it is. It's just annoying. Man, that's actually took a lot of damage in the end. They must be close to the army losses, though. Looking at this, like, we've not taken damage on my on Musk's actual army. It's just the yeah, it's just the War army that's taking damage. And we got victory. Okay. So no need to run anybody down here. I'll just do it to get regeneration on Musk. Yeah, we're going to get the kill credit for everyone here because they're in the settlement. Still a bit undecided about whether Musk should stay in the south or whether I need him up north fighting that dwarf stack. Oh, look at the kills on the Goblin Archers. Yeah, they're so reliable. 176 kills on these nasty Skulkers, that's pretty good too. I mean, we're up against really numerous opponents, so it makes sense. Right, hopefully that's a decent chunk of gold even before the sacking. Yes, great. And that is rank 30 on Musk. Now, so if I loot and occupy this, I take it at tier 2, I can get it back to tier 3 pretty quickly and get walls up. Occupying it would also give me control of this region, at least temporarily. I think I will do that. And the Arachnarok Queen. Well, I've just thought of one way to make Rachnik's army rather stronger.
The tribe's ready. Now they'll see.
Yeah, so Musk is healing back to full.
Speak up.
That's taking a big chunk out of the Scabby Eye military, of course. And yeah, like I was saying, we did just grab this control of this region. We don't. Oh right, because I just put population surplus into this. Okay. Okay, so it's not. All right, I slightly misremembered on that. It's going to take a little longer to get Dr. Karaz up to tier 3. All right, no worries.
What?
So you, I think, should march up to Ackendorf. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 archers and 7 infantry. I think I should disband one of these archers for the Arachnarok Queen. I guess I don't have to do that this turn. I definitely want to be in position to defend Forest of Gloom or Varenka Hills. Well, not Varenka Hills I don't care about too much.
I will not disgrace
I'm working
my
under the assumption that this army cannot actually launch an attack in either of these. If I'm wrong about that, then things get a little annoying.
Magic's ready.
So, do I want to pick up the Arachnarok Queen right now? That's probably fine, right? We've got an influx of gold. Okay, I think what I will do here is I've got some decisions to make about where this army goes and rearranging things a little bit. Like, I think I want to disband one archer unit for the Arachnarok Queen Regiment of Renown. I mean, this is the Spider Specialist after all. However, I think the video's been going about long enough, so I'll have a think about that and make those decisions, and then start with moving Rachnik at the start of the next part. Yeah, it's always the case that, like, we deal with one enemy and then the next enemy is kind of attacking or sending a stack like just a bit too quickly for us to really capitalize, but we're still doing fine. We're making a bit of a push into the Badlands. We're taking down enemy armies, which is important. In some sense, keeping the enemy armies down is even more important than taking territory. Like, we don't want to be in a situation where the enemy can just pile multiple stacks against us in a single point. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and yeah, be back with the next part.